Hey, how come it's not showing me? Oh, there we go. Got my Beavis and Butthead shirt on. And I have to wear my googles. I can't see shit this close. But hey, we're going to go with another Duck Rabbit tonight, which I think is appropriate for this evening's conversation. You know, it's a brown ale. You know what? I brought the whole six pack out there because the bottle doesn't give as much information as it looks like the rest of that. American brown ale with loads of hops from start to finish, made in North Carolina. Did I do something wrong? It's a little glitchy, but I'm in the broadcast. It did start. Somehow I've been live for. See, what is this? Do I have everything set? I know the volumes work. I know I'm in the stream. Let's see. Okay. Handmade in Farmville, North Carolina. The Duck Rabbit Brown Ale, hoppy and beautifully bitter. I thought it had naturally high in flavonoids. What else do we got here? No, that's about it. It's not really too informative. Fresh beer for best flavor. Please refrigerate and enjoy by date indicated, which is, where is the indication of the date? Oh, wow. At the bottom here, it says the dark beer specialist, which I don't mind a dark beer. Chad, how are you, buddy? How you doing? You doing good? Good to see you, pal. Well, where's the date? Proudly handmade in small batches. Word up with all my batches. I don't see the date. They say there's a date, and I don't see it. Not that they're lying. I do not see a date unless it's like marked. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? I see stuff there. I can't find it. All right. Well, we're opening up anyway. How are you guys? How you doing, Rogue? Good to see you, man. Okay. Well, we're gonna try this beer first. Ooh. Well, I must say that smells pretty good. Not that brown beers don't smell good, but this smells pretty fucking good. And I'm gonna do the old one of my favorite Sexy Six, the pub glass. We're gonna do that. We like the pub glass. It does smell good, and I'll get a little feverish here. Try to get a little more head out of that bad boy. And there we go. There we go. Oh, I should put shit in the StreamYard. Sorry. It does smell good, and that is brown. That's for sure. That is brown. It is a brown ale. You can probably see it a little pretty good. Oh yeah, yeah. I heard 44. Some of his videos was talking about that. Is that a whole week, Mardi Gras, or is it a couple of days? Is it like 3 days, or? So everybody's probably there, right? Are you there, Rogue? Wow. That is a lot of taste for a brown beer, I must say. Yeah, it's got some hops to it. A brown ale with some hops. I'm not really sure. Or in Louisiana. Oh wow, cool. Mullins! How you doing, buddy? Mm, mm. Wow, that is a lot of taste, man. And there's some hops in this, man. Like an IPA or something like that, which is very interesting. Very interesting, I must say. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's doing well. Everybody having a good time tonight, man. I know actually I'm early, ain't I? I'm like an hour early or something. Ugh. This Yeah, this beer's got quite a bit of taste, man. I have to say I'm a little impressed. And I'm glad I stuck with the Duck Rabbit family of beers to try this because um, one of my favorites, I think, are the amber ales. Your not just your amber ales, but your Oktoberfest and stuff like that, which is amber-ish. And so that was kind of a softball I threw at the Duck Rabbit, trying some of their beers because it was good. All the ambers I try are usually pretty good, but this brown ale is a little bit different. It's really got like an IPA kind of taste to it, and it's got some bitterness, and I think I kind of like it. I almost chose an IPA, and smoking it up. There you go. The wall of shame. It smells really good too. Real good. Oh, I guess I should put the link in the dink just in case. There we go. Bam. And so much easier. Just bam. There we go. Yes, I do, Mullins. I do watch Better Call Saul. Yeah, I watch it through I don't know if it's Netflix or Hulu. Uh, Fat Tuesday. I like Fat Tuesday. Oh wow. Wow, that would be Mullins, that would be interesting to actually watch Better Call Saul first and then watch Breaking Bad. I think that would be kind of different, if you didn't watch Breaking Bad. Yeah, I was, because if I'm not mistaken, because my wife and I both watched that, and I think she said there's going to be one more season after this one that's coming out now, Mullins. And I think it's only 6 seasons they're going to do. And I'm definitely going to have to watch Breaking Bad after that just to kind of keep that fire burning. Because I do like Better Call Saul. It's got all my favorite characters in it. It's got Mike and Gus. Gus is back in it. The bad guy with the bell. All those guys that were really cool in Breaking Bad are um, in that. So yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true, Mullins. You might be better off watching Breaking Bad first, and then yeah, you probably don't want to mix that up. That's for sure. You're probably right, Mullins. That's a yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I like Better Call Saul. Really good stuff. See, and I'm unplugged, so I won't be watching it. So I'll. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Go Stumbler. Stumbler lives. I gotta do that. I gotta do Stumbler lives. Gotta do it. Oh, that's hilarious. I got to throw that up there too. And the one with the dragons and shit. I forgot what it's called, but that's just a great way to. I never watched that one either. But Walking Dead, I got into for a little while, and I think the drama that they try to inject to that kind of turned me off after a little while. You know, I mean, it was apocalyptic, and they really tried to. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just me. I think I got worn out on it. You know, I was always a zombie fan up until then, and I was blown away when that show came out. But it wore on me after a couple of seasons. So that dragon one. The dragons and shit. I didn't even do half a beer yet, and Chad's already got me fucking going. Oh, Scott, you want to get on here and you want to talk some hunting and some outdoor shit, man? I got that link in there. I'll put it back in there in case you missed it. If you want to get in. Oh, did I do it right? I did. Bam. Yeah, there it is. If you want to get in and, I don't know if you understand what it's like, but it is like FaceTime. You know, you come up in a window, we have to kind of take turns talking, but, you're welcome to come in, brother, if you want to talk some outdoor shit and some hunting and, that whole thing, but you're welcome to do so. Anybody is. That's why I put it in the chat, and that's what we're kind of doing this evening is yeah, Pam, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. What are the little, see, if I do this, does it show the little icons? See, I see stopping by to say hi and give you a, it's got 2 squares here. Have a great night, Rudy in chat. Man, it's got the squares. That's funny. But yeah, Scott, and that's the original Scottzilla. That's that's not our Scottzilla. That's the real McCoy there. That was the first Scottzilla that I ever heard of. But I know he's one of the guys that I work with that a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing, a lot of experience doing that kind of stuff, and he loves it. And yeah, get on in here. Just click on that where it says Rudy G Funk and it says ATT StreamYard, blah blah blah. If you click on that, a window will come up. I let you in, and and you'll see how it transpires. So if you just click on that, where I put in the chat, the https StreamYard.com, click on that. That'll throw you in here, and or if you want to do it through the chat, you don't even have to, actually come in. Either way, it is fine. But let's let's rock, bro. I gotta put that up. Oh, darn it! I put something up. Hot it. Or got it. Is that supposed to be got it or hit it or hot tit? Okay, I'm trying to remember what happens when you click on that. It probably gives you some icons, some choices, like checking your mic. If you're going through your phone, it probably gives you some stuff like if you're talking, it gives you a little meter to show that you're talking. If you don't want your face shown, I think it gives you that option. And I'm trying to walk you through this as much as I can, but I can't remember what happens last time I got into one of these. So I'm trying to explain it a little bit, but I think it's something like that. And then I don't know if you scroll down and you got the opportunity to enter the StreamYard, that whole thing. But you're certainly welcome to come on here. And I can't think of a much better person, that I really know to do something like this, which would be really cool. Because I know you got a lot of experience, hunting and fishing and being out on the, out in the field, as they say. So that's really cool. And that would really rock this, I think. Wow. You got the flu too. Who else was saying? I think it was Midplugs messaged me, said he was just coming off the fucking flu too. Rogue, have we talked about that before? Snake venom? Why does that sound familiar? Didn't we? Wasn't it like I don't know if it was this season or last season. Wasn't it you that had mentioned that snake venom? I know we were on a live stream. It was a football game. We were streaming. Coronavirus. Yeah, what the snake venom sounds familiar, but isn't that? Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember. I think I recall. Believe you know what's funny? I think I was pretty buzzed. We were actually talking about this. However, that's like 60 proof or something like that. It's like a beer that is like 60 proof. Isn't that correct, Rogue? Look, and Chad's laughing like you're gonna fucking kill Rudy. You'll have to have a Rudy be dead. Okay, I don't know what happened to Scott. Maybe he. I don't know. You know what? I never did it through a phone, so I got to be honest with you. I couldn't talk him through that. I always kind of did it through my computer. So this is pretty good. But wow, yeah, that is really hoppy, really beer-y tasting. If you like that IPA stuff, and I can see it starting to grip the glass. I just got this out of the dishwasher, so repeat that. I just got this out of the dishwasher, so I think it does have something to do with the temperature, and how it reacts to the glass. And I think that's why my second pour is always a much more attractive one. Or it's the fact that I already had Rudy B. Hoppy. Oh, that just sounds funny because I'm drinking Duck Rabbit beer, which is hoppy, and the rabbits are hoppy. I'm so happy. Rudy B. Hoppy. Oh. Yeah, take care, Pam. Thanks for driving by. Oh, shameless. Oh, so what happened, Scott? You couldn't get in, or what happened to you? You don't have to get in if you don't want to either. That's fine. Rudy B. Articulate. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's the temperature of the class or it's just that I just had one beer and I'm buzzed and it just looks more attractive because it's, I'm an alcoholic or something. I don't know. But that was a pretty good first beer, I must say. And I can say now it's starting to grip the gas a little bit there, which makes me really happy. So I'm on to round 2 here. I don't know what this measuring shit is here. There's like these lines, and it's 1 to 20 going up the right side of the label here, and I don't know what the hell that is. And I still don't. I guess I could Google it or something. Rudy B. Slurm. Rudy B. The Rudy Bunch. Anyway, welcome here, guys. I do appreciate you guys popping in, maybe sticking around a while. Yeah, I should have poured it a little more feverishly, and I didn't. I really wanted to get that because it's not a big head, but I can see it, wanting to lure me, Michael D, how you doing, brochacho? You want to get in here, Maryland? I'll put it back in because I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this shit. I can copy shit, get out of shit, paste shit. I'm all over the place. Michael D, if you want to get in, you're welcome to do that, Talk some hunting, talk some outdoor stuff. And I don't know if you noticed the title there. But I think even though I was kind of around woods a lot when I was younger, I don't think I ever really appreciated it enough, And I guess that's probably life. It's just us getting older, And I think I'm similar to that. I'm just getting older, and things kind of slow down, and I don't know. Maybe it's even midlife crisis. I want to say Beast, Michael D, Rudy, Pat. How you doing, buddy? Wow, I looked past your name. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Oh shit! I got Darth Lucian's blocked, and I meant to. Poor Darth, man. Somebody keeps blocking him. I think he suspects it's Tom keeps blocking him from the channel, and I totally forgot to unblock him because I saw him on Mosh's channel this morning. Mosh was streaming at like 7 this morning while I'm at work on break, and it was it's good to see you, Pat. Don't let me lose sleep. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, about kind of appreciating the outdoors and that whole setting, whether you're fishing, whether you're hiking, whether you're camping, any of that stuff. I just, never appreciated it as a kid. We just kind of did it, and it's just kind of weird as I got older how much I kind of appreciated that whole lifestyle. And not just as a living, but I mean that going out, doing that for the weekend, where you just go off and kind of survive for the weekend and kind of rough it. And I just never did that shit. And I always kind of, or I don't want to say I always did, but I don't know, the last 5 or 10 years, I just kind of really appreciated that shit a little bit more. Some of the people that do that stuff regularly, and especially a lot of the guys I work with, always. Hunters are smart people, man. It's just funny if you watch the media, or well, not necessarily the media or TV, or they always kind of portray them as kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Rock and roll. There you go. And I think that's what brought me to respect them so much is there was always kind of a portrayal as, well, maybe not. Maybe it's stuff that I just heard. Maybe I'm just an idiot and just thought that because I'm an idiot. But there was always a portrayal in Hollywood that hunters were dumb and fishermen were dumb and country people were dumb, And it was refreshing to see how very intelligent a lot of hunters and fishermen, they kind of have to be. And I kind of should have known all along. I think I kind of makes me feel bad a little bit, Nathaniel, how are you? And this isn't a confessions of an idiot or anything like that, but just kind of showing how or why I respect those people a lot more now. I just kind of never really thought about it. You know, and you put your brain to it a little bit, and it doesn't make me smart, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, that whole subject. And especially some of the guys I watch on YouTube. You know, it's one dude fucking, he goes off in the fucking desert. You know, like trap rats and shit and make, or not rats, but like mice, and make mice soup out of them, and he fucking eats the shit. You know, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And he does it like he's, like it's nothing. You know, I'm just surviving. So I set this trap up, and it would be like a simple, you know, rock with a fucking stick, and he'd lure the shit in there and would fall on it and crush it. You know, he'd fucking make soup out of it. You know, I'd be over there like, oh my God, you know. But he would go fucking do that shit. He'd be off for days by himself, and he'd find a fucking hole, build a fire in there, you know. And I was like, wow, it's pretty fucking cool. Or dumb, I guess, if you're, you know, real material, you'd probably think that's stupid, but somebody's got to keep Pat in line, otherwise he's starting internet fights. Fuck my dog, eat it, God. What the fuck is that? Oh, wait a minute, I gotta, what is that? Jesus, what is that? What did I miss? What the hell did I miss? Oh, so everybody else did it, and yeah, you just didn't dig the stuff. Right, I've never been hunting. I've never been hunting either, dude. You know, and I think it wasn't my thing growing up. You know, I was just it was always music. You know, we were musicians. You know, and that's a lot of it too. You know, it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, I mean, didn't think about shit like that. You know. Yeah, I know. I know all you guys. Yeah, all you guys did that. All you guys did that. Ugh. Yeah, and I mean that when I say that, Scott. I wish I had the opportunity to go out with Harold. Um, that would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. It would have been really cool, man. He was a cool dude, man. Ugh. So let me ask you that, Scott. You know, we're probably still hanging out here. Uh, did you learn to? You probably learned to shoot first, right? So the old man get you like a 22 or something. How did you start, Scott, when you started hunting? If you don't mind me asking. My brother-in-law kills something every day. Yeah, Harold was great. Or was it? Do a lot of people start off was with BB guns first? Because I remember we had BB guns when I was a kid, but you know we weren't up to anything good or anything. I don't remember aiming at anything, just shooting towards shit. Oh, it was 22. Okay. So it was like, was it a can setup thing, or did you guys actually go to a range, or were you guys just out on the field? You know, right, right. I remember BB guns. We used to have BB guns. We just didn't know what the fuck we were doing. You know, we weren't gun people. You know, it was just cool to shoot shit. You know. Oh, oh, 410 shotgun. Nate. Oh, that's pretty good, Nate. That's pretty Oh God. Oh, 410 shotgun. Hey, don't they oh, it was BB gun, yeah. Doesn't the judge that pistol, doesn't that shoot 410 and what is it? Like it shoots two different rounds, doesn't it? 410 and something? I can't remember. I had a good friend at work got one of those judges, and I thought it shot a 410 and something else. Anybody remember? Everybody's fucking with that. Is that what it is? 45 Mullins? Wow. So I take it there isn't much difference between 45 and 410. Is that what I'm learning this evening? Or is it a column switch or a cylinder switch or something? They those are both the same orifice or okay, 45. I don't know. If I'm allowed to play with you. Fucking Nate. Okay, I gotta put that out of fucking Nate shit. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Nate. You made it, buddy. You made the wall. You made the wall of shame there, buddy. Play with these nuts. Oh, it's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. It's got this nice bitter finish, man. I'm really digging it. It I think it tastes a lot different than a lot of brown ales, which really impresses me. I think I was thinking, and this is going to sound weird. I was expecting something a little bit smoother. This has got a little bite in the ass, man. You know, and I think I like it. I think I like getting bit in the ass by beer. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. You know what I think? I'm gonna try and finish the whole duck rabbit family. I'm gonna try and go through all of them because this has inspired me to try the rest of them. You know, I saw a stout, and I think there's another one, but yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, okay, we're on top of the half hour here. It's almost 11:30, so I'm gonna have to get a quick half a smoke here. So bear with me, guys. When I come back, I'll put the StreamYard in the chat again, and if somebody wants to come on, you know, that's cool. But I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds to 32 seconds.
It's really cold. I don't care.
It's not really cold. It's like 78 degrees in here.
It's not.
Crazy chicken lift turkey.
It's 77, huh?
All right.
You were wrong.
Recede.
No, because I don't have a heater anymore. It broke.
Oh, okay. How's Vinny?
He's beautiful.
All right, don't mess with him.
No.
It's supposed to warm up tomorrow. It's supposed to be like almost 50.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have a cookout tomorrow, but it's going to be all winter.
Cookout tomorrow, but.
Hmm.
But.
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 Oh, did you hear my butt crack?
Yeah. Hi, Boo. Hi, Boo.
Don't.
I gave him a kiss on his
nose. Do what I tell you.
Look at him, he's very tired.
Oh, the beer's good. It is cold though right now. It's cold out there. I was hoping for a little bit easier transition from today to tomorrow, you know. But it seems like it's crisp out there. It's pretty cold.
Yeah, so maybe you shut the door. It's really weird not having a heater in my room.
Get out of here. All right, thank you. Don't be a bad shot. Hey, that's good advice. That's good advice. You know what? I know I said it on my other streams. Shooting's fucking expensive, man. That's why I don't go shooting anymore. I can't fucking afford it. I got 5 fucking kids to feed, man. That's good, Pat. I was always a knife guy myself. No shit. Well, hey, some of you guys got to know about deer. I mean, I think we all know a little bit, but you know, some of you avid hunters, what's the fascination with white-tailed deer? Are they like larger? Is it a larger breed of deer? What's fantastic about the white-tailed deer compared to others? I don't think I even know others, but anybody know that question by chance? Mule deer is larger. I have never heard of mule deer. Never heard that before, Mullins. Oh, this beer is pretty good. I don't even know what alcohol content it is. I should check. It's better meat too? Oh, the white-tailed deer is better meat. Is that what you're saying, Rogue? I don't see any. I can't see anything now. Sausage. Pat, are you a big venison eater? Or let me ask you, are you? Oh yeah, backstrap. See now, I never hunted, but I've been around a lot of hunters, and we cut up some deer. And I think I told you guys the last stream. And while we were cutting these deer up, I don't know why, but that just looks funny to me. I got to put it up there. While we were cutting up the deer, the gentleman that owned the deer cut up the backstrap, and he fried it up in a skillet while we were sitting there eating. And I had no trouble eating it, man, while I was cutting up the deer, which, like I said, sounds a little gross afterwards. But you know, he did those little medallions of the backstrap, and he cooked them up in a pan, man, and they were fucking good. Elk is, see now, yeah, PA, didn't they didn't they recently start upping the elk game in PA? Infinity, how are you, brother? Oh, he's still got the same insignia there, you know. But I thought they were trying to up the population of elk in PA there, if I'm not mistaken. Those are some large animals. That's for sure. I did see them. What is that? Is that a gun with the red tip on it? Is that what? Okay, I gotta see this bigger. Oh, why? Oh, the back straps are the best, huh? Oh, wait a minute. How did I get? Where did that come from? Oh, I missed. Yeah, my computer's a little bit behind, and I click on shit, and it'll do. I did it again. God damn it. Rogue, is this a joke? I used to hunt a lot of birds. Rogue, is that a joke? What's going on here? Like pigeons or something? I'm not trying to be a jerk. I mean, are you joking or what did you hunt? I mean, like duck and. Oh, you can't hear me? Really? Oh, blackbirds. Well, blackbirds are like a disease to other, aren't they? Like jerks to all the. They're like blue jays or something, aren't they? See now, Rogue, do you eat the ducks, or is it just? I've never had duck. Is it like greasy or? Oh, that's funny. His wife won't let him turn the volume up. Yeah, ducks aren't they like real greasy? And you got to like be careful when you're cooking them, right? It's got to be done like almost perfectly, right? I mean, it's not like a burger you just throw on and. I mean, it's like you got to be talented kind of to cook duck, don't you? I'm in the bar. Is that what it is? They're just fat. Oh, stupid birds. Well, they're fat. I see mallard. Me and Vinny see mallards all the time when we go to the park. What is a certain type of duck that you would shoot, or? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pat. Jesus, that's terrible. Pat sipping on a cranberry juice. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh. Oh, jeez. How many are there? Like a bunch of different breeds of duck? Is it mallard just the only one I know because I see them or something? Ducks taste like shit. Well, was there a preferred species, Rogue, that you like to eat or something? Don't eat them ever. What about turkey? What about turkey? You used to give like 50 of them. Yeah, what is it? You get like a cup of meat out of each squirrel or something like that. Oh, mallard is a good one to eat. See, I heard, I got a buddy at work, and I used to kind of half chuckle when we would have conversations about hunting turkey. Man, but that motherfucker respected turkey, man, because I guess they're like really fucking smart, and you gotta be like focused and on your fucking game when you're getting these fucking birds, man. And the dude gets them, and the dude knows how to cook them up, man. He's like a game chef, And after a couple of years of talking to him, all these turkey seasons he goes through, that dude respects a fucking turkey, man. And it sounds funny because I just picture, fucking bald ass turkey, just kind of goofy looking, But I don't know. I guess it's kind of interesting, that I guess they got really good vision or something like that, and they fucking see everything. They're like hawks. They're like ground hawks or something like that. And like I said, I always learn something new every time I'm talking to, just talking to you guys, about hunting. I'm always fucking learning something new. And turkeys are, from what I understand, are very smart prey. And you got to be on your fucking game to get them. That's what I hear, And from what this dude says, man, he loves it, because it's like a challenge, So when he gets them, he's fucking pleased, man, that he got himself some fucking turkeys. And not just that the meat's good, obviously it's turkey. It is wild turkey, but from what I understand, this kind of makes like a turkey pasta with him or something like that, and it impresses everybody at these game dinners, which is really cool. Turkey good, ducks no. Oh, I missed it. Oh, does rabbit taste like chicken? Turkey good, ducks no. Now, is there a difference in rabbit also? Like, is there a certain kind of rabbit that's because I hear rabbit tastes a little like chicken, but not quite as much as everybody says, because everybody says everything tastes like chicken, Sharks say humans taste like chicken, Oh, Pat. Oh, rabbit is tough and chewy. I thought I heard that too, Mullins. I thought I heard that too. Oh, so let me ask you, Scott. I mean, that was that some of your first hunting experiences? Was it with rabbit or squirrel? I know it sounds like a lot of hunters go squirrel first and do that like kind of small game type thing. Crocodile meat is good. Is it? Is it really? Never had it. I don't know if I ever will, man. What did he do? He wasn't one of those hamsters I see in those cube memes where the one's running on the spin wheel and he gets caught in it and gets flung off it, Or did he like do stuff, Pat? What are you talking about? Gator tastes like chicken. Oh, Mullins, that's good. I like that. I like that ending there. Oh, God damn it. I missed it again. We was Paul. Man law processes a lot of alligator. Yeah, be safe, Pat. All right? If you're at a bar, you know, we was Paul. I like that, Mullins. It's a nice touch at the end. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, sorry, Rogue. Hey, isn't la the in Spanish? You know, could have been the. You know, man, the processes a lot of alligator, right? I'm just kidding. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. I think it'd be cool, like wear an alligator skin, you know, except for the arms. You know, you have to be like, you know, just gotta wrap it around you and be like, you know, alligator guy or something. Or remember the lizard from Spider-Man? Anybody shoot any bear? I got an uncle and his cousin. They shoot bear. I think they get one a year or something like that. You know, he's got the rug and all that stuff. A crane, really? Ooh, gravy and potatoes. A crane. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's weird. I mean, I imagine you can eat anything, but what about raccoons? You guys eat raccoon? Yeah, that's what. Oh, we cooked it in vinegar. Hmm. Hmm. That sounds kind of weird. I remember this guy at work that I was telling you about that I had asked him, and that's what I. That's oh, that's what I asked this dude if he ever ate raccoon. He said, "Oh God, I wish I could." Raccoons are the worst things on this earth, or something. I can't remember, but he got real serious. You know, when you ask somebody, their demeanor changes. You know, like I triggered something. You know, and his face got like raccoons should not be. They oh no, he said raccoons serve no purpose or something like that. I can't remember. They should not be on this earth or something. It was something reminiscent of that, I think. But I just love those questions when you see somebody go from happy to hey, you know, raccoons, you know, oh, fucking things. You just kill them on sight, you know. It's like one of them jobs, you know. I think I struck a nerve. But yeah, I need another 30 seconds. It's not quite the top of the hour, but I'm having trouble breathing. I need a cigarette, so I'll be right back. So continue. Continue. It is your show. Yeah, thank God it is chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Oh. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll be quick. It's so quiet. It's like I can almost hear like the power lines or something. It's weird. Okay. So let me ask you this, and I think this is one of the reasons that I wanted to get hunters on the show because I always wanted to not just hunter stories, but kind of like any of you guys that actually went hunting when you're going out, you're not by yourself. Let's say you're with your dad and a friend or something like that, or like what's the setup there, or is this like do you guys walk like 100 yards apart? Or you guys try to bring? I've heard stories of guys were walking in a certain area to bring the deer to guys that don't have much experience. What's kind of the because it always seems not always. It seems that when you're hunting, there's if anybody golfs, there's like it's like a gentleman's sport. Is there like, what do you call that? I can't think because I drink. Not camaraderie. That's not the word I'm thinking of, and I can't think. Is there like are there standards? What are like the standards for hunting? Is there a certain proximity that the hunters keep? Is everybody always kind of, oh, okay, Rogue, you play golf, right? It's a gentleman's sport. There's always kind of rules, and are there generalization, like general rules that everybody kind of, I mean, besides not shooting each other? I mean, I'm hoping I beat somebody's puncher says, yeah, don't shoot each other. Don't shoot the orange jacket or whatever, but like if there's a newbie, is everything set up to try to get this dude some game, or is it full competition? I'm trying to get my deer, or is it everything? Is it all the above? Your guys' hunting experiences, is it usually a competition, or is it, I don't really know how to ask that question, but Oysters? You guys are talking about oysters? Yeah, I know. I know, brother. And give them ducks? What does the new guy usually miss? Because there's always that, right? There's that nervous, pulling the trigger. And I don't mean just shooting a gun. I just mean, um, not anxiety, but you're like, oh fuck, there it is, and they fucking, shoot your, like what is it, like Dick Cheney? Just don't go hunting with Dick Cheney, right? Yeah, that would have been fucking cool. Oh, snipe hunting, Mullins, old school. Yeah, Grandpa used to send us snipe hunting. Yeah, Grandpa was a hunter. It didn't pass down to his son. It didn't pass down to Stumbler. Oh, duck hunting? Or are we hunting biatches? Wasn't that Rogue? Who was it? Who was it that commented on the Hunters Wanted video? Was that you, Rogue, that commented hunting the female species? I can't remember. So, Rogue, to this day, do you still duck hunt? Duck hunt. Duck hunt. Okay, that was you. You still, to this day, you still... Oh, that's a good one, Mullins. You deserve the wall of shame, I'm afraid. That's good stuff. Yes. Yeah, that's good stuff. Man, I only got 3 in me. And it's like midnight. Shame on me. That is difficult. It is difficult waiting until the stream to start drinking. And I remember when I was preparing CeeLo for the climate change conversation, even he was just kind of like, oh, I gotta wait that late to start drinking, Oh, he duck hunts every season. Oh, Mullins is knocking it out of the park. Knocking it out of the park, Mullins. Dark Tail. Oh, that's good stuff. He duck hunts every season, huh? I mean, it does. How many ducks does he bring home? I have never heard it. I'm guessing teal, like the color, Rogue. That's why they're called a teal duck, or. Sorry, there's radio silence here. I'm actually waiting for you to answer. In the meantime, watch these flailing wings. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot me. A wood duck. See, I've never heard of that either. And don't say how many ducks could a wood duck would if a wood duck would. So what do they do with that? I mean, I mean, they like obviously the freezer thing. Right, right. Everything's kind of regulated, and that's what's I'm not big on regulations, but I find that interesting too. How much how popular hunting is, how regulated it is, and I find that very interesting too. That you just go and fucking shoot a duck. You don't just go buy a gun, and go shoot a duck. There's so much shit involved with hunting. Um, oh, mounted. Right, right, right. Really, like a pheasant size or something like that, or is a duck pheasant size? No, pheasants are smaller than ducks, correct? Now, are speaking of this, and I always kind of wondered, because you know how the mallards, the the female is the more beautiful species. Is it like that with a lot of ducks, where uh, the one gender? I think that's illegal. I'm probably going to get banned or something for that. Where like the females and the males are like different. It is a lot of is it a lot like that in the duck? You want to go to a farmer's house and shoot all the ducks you want? Farmers. Now, you know what, Rogue? That's a valid point. That's a question I'd like to ask too. If you're on your own property, what kind of regulations can be forced upon you with hunting? I mean, you're allowed to hunt on your own property, right? Are there quotas and stuff like that with even on your own property, or how exactly does that work? I mean, for any kind of hunting, not just duck. I mean, can you shoot all the deer you want on your own property, or do you have to tag them? Oh, it does. So some of them, so some hunting will be regulated on your land. Is that correct, Rogue? So the government can say you can only shoot 20 ducks this season or something like that, or so they actually have the right to limit what you hunt on your own property. I guess that's my question. Whatever it might be. So I guess that's true if Mullins. To Wade, I heard something about that. Because that was so, our black person, yeah, that is, yeah, I kind of feel bad for the dude. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I kind of feel bad for Dwayne Wade, man. What do you do, man? I don't know, man. This world it's a different world, Mullins, we live in. And I'm not saying get used to it, because you know, you don't have to, get used to it. It's okay to have these conversations, but that is weird, man. What the fuck? That's, no. I mean, our parents allowed to say no, right? Yeah, no, you're not gonna. Why don't you wait a while till you're an adult, I don't know. That is fucked up, right? And I need another beer. I do. I'm gonna pour this a little bit more feverishly because I want some more webbing in that glass. Damn it! I don't think I'm drinking it fast enough. That's another problem. The hell am I supposed to be an alcoholic if I'm drinking slow? Yeah, I did hear about that. That's pretty good beer, man. Pretty good beer. I'm digging it. Duck Rabbit Brown Ale. Oh, I might have to piss on that. Facts. There we go. We're heading in the right direction. Give me a second. I am going to piss on that. Oh yeah, that is a little weird, Mullins. Because as a kid, you're trying to find yourself, man. Whether it's what you're gonna do after you get out of school or whatever, and this seems to be kind of the trend. Ooh. Rudy, have you ever had a turd ducking? Is that a joke, Rogue? I can never tell if you're fucking serious or not, dude. I don't know what that is. Is that where you shit in the toilet and it slips underneath the hole and you're like, well, I know I shit. Where's my fucking turd? Is that what that is? Right. There's, kids got to wait their turn to rule the earth, man. I don't know how else to say it. Oh, no shit. Sorry, Rogue. I'm always waiting for like some joke for me to respond and then hear this response, I've never heard of that. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't, kids don't know what they want, I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm just saying, the government wants to give, see, that's, we're going to start getting into politics here. And there's a reason that government wants to give kid power, and it's because they're easily manipulated, you know. They're naive. And that's bad. You know, that's bad. Which is, you know, why they're wanting to educate your kids without you kind of knowing about it in a certain sense, you know. And that's bad too. So I guess that's my 2 cents on that, you know. Tattoos. I think I'm the only one in the world that doesn't have tattoos. I think I'm the last standing man that doesn't have a tattoo. Actually, I got a little mark of ink on my arm from a buddy when we were like 13 or something like that. He poked me with a needle. I have 2 and wish I never got them. Chad has 0 tattoos. He's the second person in the world that never got tattoos. Did I say that right? Oh, you're not happy with the results. I see. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, I got to do a half a smoke. It's too quiet. When he's like sleeping, it's like weird. He's like, I took him to the park today and I wore him out, but I didn't think he'd shut down like this, man, you know? Butterfly. Butterfly. Every time I hear the word butterfly, I think of Young Guns when they're tripping on that peyote and he's going, butterfly. They do that slow motion, you know? Yeah, that's... See, I remember CeeLo saying he was interested in getting a tattoo, and I'm just like, well, dude, you know, it's not like you're in the military or anything, or in special ops or something like that. You want to get like the Punisher because you like belong to something serious, you know. He does wrestle, and if he got like something to do with affiliate with that, he's an adult now, and it doesn't fucking matter what I say, but words from father to son. I was always kind of like, well, dude, how can I say this? It's not because you want to belong to something. It's the reverse of that. This is what I've done. I think that's worthy of a tattoo. You know what I mean? This is what I did. This is who I am. And that's just me. Everybody can get all the fucking tattoos you want, and I'm not like against it. But just me. Like if I did something spectacular, a tattoo I think is legit. And well, god damn it, I said legit as if none of them are legit. That's not what I mean. I was trying to make a decent, what do you call it? Argument. Hold on a second. God damn it. For not getting the tattoo that he wanted. And I can't remember what it was. It wasn't affiliated with what he's doing now. Significance, I think, is what it was about. When like my uncle, his wife died of cancer, and he got a tattoo of his wife on him. that's significant. It doesn't. Everything doesn't have to have meaning. You know, I'm a pretty easygoing guy, but I was trying to talk my son out of getting a tattoo, and I think I was successful by using that argument. And you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm a jerk. Maybe he could have got a tattoo and it would look cool, but I used that against him, and I think it worked. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I was never an anti-needle guy. Needles never really bothered me. Hey, be safe, Chad. I appreciate you storming by here, buddy. I think I'm ready to smoke already. It's only been a half hour. But yeah, I think I'm going to smoke. I'll be right back. If you guys aren't there, it's okay. I got to get my smoke on. I have trouble breathing, so. I have trouble breathing fresh air. All right, Vinny? Uh-oh. Vinny's got a fit. Be quiet. Okay? Easy, buddy. I know you're a good boy. Just make sure we're secured, buddy. Go on. It's still real quiet, and all I hear is like the Transformers and shit. Pulsing. All right, man. I don't know if you guys remember from earlier episodes of the Rudy J. Funk Show. I used to feed the rabbits carrots on our stump back there, and they still come around thinking there might be carrots there. So then he just saw one of them doing a little drive-by and barked his way out of our perimeter. All right, hey, Rudy, hey, let's go. Now I gotta get him a fucking stupid treat to get him in here. Because he still sees the rabbit. The rabbit's probably fucking feeding it. Oh, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know? You sit. Be a good boy. Sit. Good boy. All right. Go on. Now, fuck off. Go on. Watch your tail. It's in the doorway. I want to shut it. That's it. You got it. I can't believe you heard it from way out there. You gotta move your tail, buddy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, thanks for barking at the rabbit. I woke up the whole fucking neighborhood, dude. It's okay, though. You're a good dude. Yeah, this beer, I'm digging it. Real tasty. A lot of taste. More taste than I was anticipating. I suppose my palate's changing a little bit. a little bit. Because I'm digging this hot finish a little bit. And I didn't see the hoppy comments on the label before I bought it. I just thought brown ale. I thought it'd be relatively subtle, and this is a pretty hoppy brown ale. I was not that nobody else makes them or anything like that, but it's a little surprised at how it's somewhat of a relatively exciting finish with its bitterness and some of those the hop finish there. So I'm impressed with what they're doing there at the Duck Rabbit in North Carolina, Farmland, North Carolina. So I will be moving on through the family of beers. I think. There we go. Good boy, Vinny. Go fucking receive, dude. Burn Barn, how you doing here, buddy? Oh, that's good, Rogue. I like that. I was taking a shit. I was taking a shit. Nothing like a good shit, right, guys? Am I right? How old are you guys out there, if you don't mind stating your ages there? How are you, Bern? Good to see you, bud. I appreciate you coming in here. I saw you in, I think it was Mosh's stream earlier today. Good old Mosh. How's Mosh doing? He's probably getting rest now, isn't he? He's been like fucking streaming all day, dude. That's crazy. That dude put some stream. Him and 8 Camel Toes put some fucking stream time in, man. Older than Dirt. Well, Dirt is really old. I learned in my last climate change debate stream, you know. Good stuff. Well, Chad, I thought you left. I mean, you're welcome here. I thought you left, buddy. You're 36, huh? That's a pretty good age. 39, that's pretty good. Ooh, Burn, you're. What do you do, Burn, for a living? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, you don't have to tell me. I mean, don't get like you don't have to get like personal. You know, like what do you do? 39's that the 30s was I was you know that's when I'm starting to break down a little bit. You know. Oh, good job, Mullins. Good for you, buddy. That's right. 39. Dude, the hair. Dude, I'm like 30 something. 30 something. 30 something. Is that my best joker? I'm 30 something. Conventions. You talk for a living? Ooh, that's close, Mullins. You're only 10 years off. I'm 37. Really? That's fucking cool. Wow. Oh. So you're like a roadie, right? You're like a nice roadie. Bet it all on red. I have never been to Vegas, man. Never. Shame on me, right? So many things I haven't experienced. Vegas is one of them. I don't know. I guess I never really had a desire to go to Vegas. I mean, I'm not a gambler. I mean, um, I'm kind of a recluse, I think. I don't do much of anything. I drink beer and talk to people, you know. Ugh. Wow. Wow. That's a mighty smart piece of time, Vern. Yeah, hell, I've been where I've been for 30 years, and I started in '89, so that's 32 years. So you're how many 30 years old are you? Or you've been in Vegas for 37. Am I construing, or what's that word? Miscontemplating, Miss America, Miss. What am I missing there? Burn, burn bar. What am I missing there? Ugh. Are you having a beer with us, Burn? What are you doing, buddy? Sorry for the sounds, but I'm waiting. I think my fire burned out. I think I need to throw another log on. Misconstrue. Thanks, Rogue. Smart motherfuckers in the chat, man. Smart motherfuckers in the chat. Oh, came to Vegas in '87. And you were 5. Right? Gotta rock another one here. And I will pour this feverishly, I swear. Blam. Get in there, bitch. All right. I miss the '80s, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the '80s were cool. And we thought they were stupid at the time. You know, it's weird. Or did we? Did we? Did we know the '80s were cool? Didn't it seem like once the '90s turned, didn't it seem like the '80s was always kind of made fun of? And it took a couple of decade blocks before everybody was like, you know, the '80s were pretty fucking cool, you know? Legal, right? Legality. Yeah, I thought the '90s, you know, socially, this last decade has been, I don't know, what do you guys, I almost said that. I almost said that, and I'm sitting here in a live stream talking to a bunch of people from around the country, and I almost said something stupid. I keep hearing some weird shit. I mean, I think I always say something stupid. Um, let me ask you this. Let me put it to you this way. You six that are out there now. Do you guys feel this is the dumbest decade in history right now? This block, this 10-year block? Or do you feel each decade we've progressed and progressed, even socially, however you guys want to portray it? What do you guys think? I'm, I'm curious because I don't know if I have a proper gauge. Freedom Channel 6. Oh, hell yeah, what, Rogue? Oh, you thought it was the dumbest? Okay. I just realized I was about to say something right about the social media, but I'm a part of it, in a certain sense, even though I don't I don't twit, I don't snap face, I don't do all that other stuff. It is just basically YouTube. Um, so you guys kind of feel that way too. Yeah, I do, but I can't say this. I don't know. It's not that I feel like I need to be careful. This is Freedom Channel 6000. It's just I'm just trying to be right. I'm trying to gauge it right because I do like how things progress, but I'm not a progressive. Yeah, how can I say this? Because there's so much more information out there for us. I mean, am I right? And you decide. I mean, that's a cool thing. I think, and I think that's where I'm uh, trying to walk on eggshells here with my explanation because I think freedom's a fucking great thing. It's just don't stop it. Just keep it going. Mow us down with fucking freedom. Burn. Yeah, yeah. Well, it could be bad. It could be bad. We don't know if it's bad yet because things happen. They lead to other things, and I don't want to march down the fucking streets. uh, Dallas will never be good again. Oh, yeah, yeah. I actually do have to piss. I'll be right back. Anyway, what were we talking about? That's hilarious. Let's see. Where were we? I think the whole social media is kind of for a certain spectrum of people, you know. And I think that's kind of being weeded out a little bit. Does that make sense? Not that we don't embrace the social media how we do, but I think there's a lot of us, Mullins, Rogue, Byrne, Chad. You know, I think there's a lot of us that feel that same way. That there, a lot of dumb has been introduced into this freedom, this channel of freedom, which is kind of starting to be regulated and stuff, and that's a whole nother subject altogether. But people are noticing that too. You know, people aren't as dumb as we say they are. Does that make sense? Beast of the East, how are you, buddy? Oh, there's his intro into the wall of shame there. It's good to see you, buddy. But I don't think it's just the smart ones or in the shadows and they're the only ones who realize what's happening to the world. I don't feel it's that either. I think there's a huge fucking chunk of the world that kind of really understands the social media and are doing both. You know, they are embracing it and they're filtering out, okay, you know, that's fucked up. I don't need that. And I think a lot of us are actually doing that, you know. I don't know. It seems to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because that's what it seems like to me. I mean, you guys don't seem like a bunch of fucking idiots that just show up here and you know, do whatever Rudy says or anything like that. You guys seem of open mind and of open opinion, and it doesn't seem like the social media. Not that it doesn't bother you, but it doesn't like affect you. You know, and I think what's happening in social media is kind of putting you where you were. You know, I think a lot of us are like shunning a lot of the, I don't want to say darker stuff, but unnecessary media. You know, I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys? I'm trying to articulate that as best I can without sounding like a total fucking jerk. But people are still, but I'm not going to buy bath water that some chick fucking bathed herself in and fucking drinking on YouTube, but that's always been, it's always been that we grew up as kids and we do dumb fucking shit all the time, because it was fun. It was fun to do dumb shit. Now everything's kind of fucking televised and we see a lot of dumb shit that people do. And I think that's another thing, Right. Right. Okay, Rogue. You did it, buddy. So it's okay. I think that's what I'm saying. It's okay what's happening. That's what I think. What is happening in the social media, if you're fat, and you got a dessert sitting in front of you. You know, it isn't too much different than that. You know, you either fucking eat the fucking thing, or you say, hey, you know what, I'm full. You know, I mean, this is uh, at least partial freedom there, where you've got access to everything, and I like that, man. I like that I can watch something and go, oh, that's fucked up, you know, and stop watching it or keep watching it because I'm an idiot, you know, or um, I'm digging the times we're in, but I do agree partially that there's a lot of influence going on to a lot of people or more people, um, and they usually show up in the streets, you know, saying dumb shit and that whole thing. You know, they want to belong to a group and they march or something. You know, that's I don't know, by design, I think a little bit. And I think there's resistance, and I think it's huge. And I think a lot of you guys are part of that. And I'm not talking like a cult thing, right? Like that, but oh shit! I think I can do that. I got to do it on my phone. I can do that, Beast. I need my phone. Oh, Vinny, poor dog. All he wants to do is play 24/7. Yeah, I need my phone. You know what that means. And I gotta fuck up my phone, so now I gotta smoke. I gotta find. Oh, there we go. I gotta find. Oh, there we go. I gotta find. Try it, Beast. Yeah, give me another message, Beast. Oh, you're good now. Yes, through the StreamYard, I can't see that shit. Nobody's highlighted. I don't know. The only thing I really know is how long I've been on and how many people are watching. And it seems like that's weird too. Sometimes it drops out. Well, that's probably true, actually. That is a valid statement, I think, Rogue. Yeah. Right. And Siri says some interesting stuff too. That's where yeah, that's where we come in, right? I don't buy it, Siri. What? How'd you do that, Beast? That's crazy. Oh shit, another half hour. You know I gotta smoke now. I gotta smoke. I'm gonna take my beer with me though, so I fall down before I get back, you know. Congratulations, Beast. That sounds like fun. Oh, Vinny's gonna want to go outside here, so I'll probably have to step on his face. If he had balls, I'd step on those too, but poor Vinny, he got his gerbils fucking cut off. They're probably running around in Richard Gere's butt right now. for Cindy Crawford. Best rumor ever. Anything. It's awfully quiet out there. I don't even hear the power line anymore. It's a car though. There's probably people in it. Probably walking down. I don't know. They won't hear you. It's cold out. The windows are up. Remember that fool? Poor Vinny, he's a big dog. He's got these little feet. He's so quiet walking around besides the little jingling little, what do you call it? What's that thing around his neck? Keep wanting to call it a necklace, but I can't remember what the fuck it is. Because I got a buzz. Collar, that's what it is. That thing you drain your spaghetti with, you know. One of them collars. That was a joke, by the way. I know it's a colander. What time is it? Yeah, it's only 4:01. You hear that crack? That was my knee. It was my knee that you just heard crack. Turn into an old man quicker than you think, man. Sometimes I'm stepping in my house and I got like a weird weight, like a weird angle of my leg. Like my knee will give. And I go, oh, my wife's like, what's wrong? Oh, and I'm like, God, my fucking knee just gave out on me. My knee. Good beer though. See, that's what's great about beer. It's always kind of like this anesthetic. Helps you forget a little bit about the old ligaments that are sore and there you go. Oh, great anesthetic. Oh, wow, that's cool. Hey, Beast, you ever hunted? Were you a hunting dude, Beast? I'll put it one more time. One last time. Copy the clipboard, bam. Hit that X, paste, blam. And look at that. You can come on StreamYard with Rudy J. Funk. Boy, that would have really been cool to get the original Scott Ziller in here, you know? He hunches his wheelchair. Valid point, Barrows. All right, Beast. You made the wall of shame there, buddy. Good for you. Oh, man, I forgot to put a fucking wood on the fire. can hear the metal cooling. When the metal cools, you stoke a fire, the metal expands and it goes, makes this knocking noise. When it cools, it retards. And it gets smaller and makes that noise. So I gotta put a fucking log on the fire here because it is cooler this evening. And I'm an idiot for waiting. So, oh, I might have waited too long. Or did I? Nope. I think I got it. I think I got some coals there. See how it rocks. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't be cold as ice. All right. So we're traveling on 1 after 9:09. Old song. Gotta wash my hands because I got a fucking allergy. Which is hilarious. I told you guys about my allergy with fungus, didn't I? Got an allergy with wood fungus. Which is hilarious. Best investment I ever made was a wood stove, and I got a fucking allergy with wood fungus. It's hilarious, right? There is a God, I'm telling you, because he gave me a fucking, a fungus allergy for wood. Here's to you, brother. I think it builds character. Is that what it is, Mullins? Damn. Yeah, it's probably close to that. Here, let me see. I got, I got social media. I can go and find it out. Yeah. Beep, boop, boop. Oh, it's 35 degrees here, Mullins. Sorry, buddy. I got you beat. Still got the stove going, though, and I can hear it. I think it's expanding. I think it worked. I had enough coals to keep the fire going. Hopefully it blasts a little bit because it is starting to cool down a little bit here. Maybe if I do this, get a little air. The air got to it. Remember Castaway, right? Oh, poor Val Kilmer. He's getting all fat and fat-faced and shit. Always liked Val Kilmer, but he was always like fucking, I hear he was like real difficult to work with, man. He was kind of like a jerk on set, I don't want to say a jerk. I think the verbiage was difficult to work with, but, Tombstone, Well, you're in PA, right, Mullins? $46. Vagina. Hey, do you watch you watch Greg's beer reviews, Mullins, by chance? I'm just kidding. I do have relatives, or I have relatives in Virginia, West Virginia. Yeah, I would think. Come on, Beast. Now you're whooping all our asses. Tell you what, Beast, it's going to be 57 here tomorrow. And I'm like, you guys, pal. But we're hitting 50s tomorrow. We're ready for spring, baby. I better check on Vinny real quick. Mullins, that's a good one, buddy. Come on, a good treat. Come on. Let's get a good one. Come on, let's get a good one, buddy. Come on. Ready? All right, come on. We'll get you a good one. Jesus Christ, I got piss already. God damn it. Jesus, this shit's gonna be gone before the night's over because of you. I think you're doing that on purpose, you smart little son of a bitch. Or you smart, big. Can you speak? Speak. Good. Good boy, Vinny. Why do you have so much trouble speaking when you bark at fucking everybody? Look at this. Excuse me. I'm not gonna let you watch. Bang. Okay, wait for me, buddy. Good boy. Vinny, you know what we need? We need some fucking property, brother. What do you think? Huh? We need some fucking property, dude. This shit just doesn't fucking hack it. You know, we need some outdoors, dude. Right? Am I right? I can just fucking let you out. No fucking leash, no nothing. Tell you what to fucking do. Throw some shit, have you fucking retrieve it. You know, that's what we need. Right? Are you going to bed? You fucking jackass. Damn, I was having a pretty good fucking conversation with you, dude. Fucker just goes and fucking leaves my ass. Well, I know I'm right though, dude. I need some land, man. It's not necessarily separation from, you know, like society or anything. I don't know. Anybody got any land? Maryland, that's great. Steele, how are you, buddy? Welcome. What are you doing, Steele? You hunt anybody? You want to get on here? You got some land, Rogue? That's cool. You want to get on here, buddy? Let's talk some hunting stuff. Does that interest you at all? You don't have to. I'd love to talk some hunting stuff. Especially you got 20 acres, you know? That's pretty good stuff there, Steele. You hunt often? Or are you you hunt everything, or what do you hunt, Steele? You got a favorite, or you always hunt your land, or do you lease somewhere? You know, I know a lot of these hunters want big exposure, so they'll lease someplace. So you often do the hunting on your land, or all right, Mullins, you did it again. Steel 58 loves him some old possum. I voted for him. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can get on Steel, man, if you feel like it, buddy. Let's talk some hunting stuff, bud. It certainly helped me out. That's for sure. Right, just in case, Steel, I'll put an invite in for you, buddy. All right. I don't think that log caught like I wanted it to. I might have to do some finagling. Might have to do some finagling. There you go. If you want to get in, Steel. Yeah, we didn't catch there. I need some paper, goddammit. I need some tinder. Give me a second, fellas. I gotta get this fire going. It did cool down a little bit. All right. Just a second, guys. Oh, damn. Oh, that'll work. Need me a little tinder. All right, there we go. Nice. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Yeah, it's only one, right? It's only one. Here we go. That'll get going. All right, fellas, I'm back. Or am I? Let's see if that rocks a little bit here. Got a little more tinder hanging around here. There we go. Oh, that's the good stuff. Love the bark. The bark is like the greatest fucking tinder. A little bit of oxygen, right? There we go. There, get her. All right. Oh. All right, should I put it in again, just in case? Any hunters want to get in here and talk some shit? You are so welcome to do so. I'll put it in there one more time, just in case. Ooh, I got new comments that I didn't. Rudy deserves more. Are you flipping me off there, Marilyn? What is that? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Boy, I should have done a video. I can't see because I got my glasses off, but.
Are you getting the fire going?
Yeah. Is it firing?
No. Not yet.
Yeah, excuse me, just a second. My Tinder ain't working.
I mean, like the embers are there, it's just not catching it.
Right.
You probably made it go a little too low. Oh, Boo, look at you, you little potato. You little burnt cinnamon roll. He's a burnt cinnamon roll. Like.
All we need is the bellows.
He's a caught on fire cinnamon roll. Hey, Boo.
There we go.
Oh, it sucks not having a heater in my room.
There it is. Sorry, guys. I need this fire going. Yeah, Vinny. Anyway, back to my story. Vinny, there's this gap between our fence and our neighbor's fence. And I had not a 2x4, but like a pallet, you know, your pallets, a lot of you guys probably work with. Anyway, I had one of those stuck in there, filling that gap. Well, he must have nudged it and just like fell right over or something like that, which I had ample leverage on both sides of it. So he got out, and he was out for about 45 minutes to an hour. And first thing I thought was, well, I'll take the Hulk and do several streets around, and he'll recognize the Hulk, and he'll just come and see my truck and probably come right to me. Well, I didn't fucking see his ass, So I got back home. I don't know, after about 20 minutes of pretty close to idle driving down these 4 streets that are around my area. And so I got home, and I got in kind of not full freak out mode, but I was hurting. I wound up waking up the old lady, and I'm like, hey, Vinny got out. I don't know where the fuck he is. I did one of those things. Not necessarily a panic, but one of the things I noticed is I didn't see his footprints, and it was, it had snowed. So I didn't see his footprints coming off the area that he definitely got out from. And I'm thinking, well, how the fuck is that, And I didn't think like somebody took him or anything like that. I'm just like, wow, where the fuck, where did he go, So actually I did some tracking, and I found his footprints in the driveway and followed him. And hell, I fucking walked basically right towards him. He was only like, I don't know, 7 to 10 houses down the street fucking around. But as soon as I walked down to his area, he started barking at me because he didn't recognize who I was because it was dark. And I'm like, Vinny, what the fuck you doing, dude? Come here, And he came here, he came to me. I grabbed his collar, and I have to admit, I was a little emotional. I was a little fucking kind of half pissed, kind of half, and I'm not getting emotional now, but yeah, I was kind of half pissed, like, you little fucker, got a pretty good fucking life here. What the fuck you doing? And here he didn't run, which I thought he would have. because before we adopted him, there were signs that there were signs that he ran from his previous owner, and that he was abused, and that whole fucking thing, which we were weighing back and forth whether we should get him. And he didn't run; he stuck around. It was 45 minutes to an hour that he was probably gone, and he was right in the neighborhood, just kind of fucking around. And he came right to me when I called him. So. He did get out, but he didn't run. So I kind of give him a little bit of kudos for sticking around. And, when Master called him, he came right to me, and it wasn't a problem with him. And he didn't really think he did anything. He was just like, well, I had an opportunity, check out the fucking neighborhood, and I did. So that was that. And I was happy to have him back, because there's another street, and like I said, from the coyote video, there's tracks and there's fucking woods there. So he could have been gone, and we could have never found him. He would have had, probably a pretty cool life, to be honest with you, if he'd have survived. But he stuck around, and he was just kind of checking shit out. So that was the story of Vinny, getting out that night. And I'm happy to have him back. And half the time he listens to me, so we're Vinny's training is coming along. And I don't know if you guys, back to the hunters thing. I don't know if you guys ever trained any dogs, but I don't mean just like pissing in the house. I mean like doing what they're told and shit. Because of Vinny's age when we got him, it's going to be, exponential. It's going to be a while before he totally becomes trained. And now, I as a working guy, it's hard to come home from work and think you're going to train their dog, when you're fucking tired, so it's going to be a long, interesting, and a pretty cool process, which I've never trained a dog. So I watch a lot of these guys, like the dude from Kentucky, Stoney. What's the dude? I think Pat from California. There's a lot of great trainers on fucking YouTube. And another reason I loved YouTube is there's a lot of great, talented people on fucking YouTube that, I use for my own personal education, I guess you could say. But yeah, and I appreciate that, that you appreciate that. I appreciate that he's back home. And I'm glad, to be honest with you, that he thought it was cool enough to fucking come back home, because freedom is pretty fucking cool, especially a running dog. The fact that he came back to me and came back home was cool enough, I think, for me to know that we're doing pretty good here with him. So once again, that was the second time he got away from me. Once was in the park when his leash broke, and I thought he was a fucking goner. And it's the first thing I always revert back to the worst. Like, he's a fucking running dog. He's going to go off, and he's never going to fucking come back. And he listened to me twice so far. So I'm pretty happy about that. And as simple as that sounds, but you got a dog that doesn't have training, it really is exponential. It takes that much longer to train them the older they get. You can teach an old dog new tricks, but it takes a fucking pounding, man, to get these dogs trained. So that's kind of where we are with Vinny, and he's showing a lot of great progress. And it really is cool having like a hunting, even though I don't hunt, it's really cool having a hunting type dog, and at least mentally documenting his progress, is really fucking cool. And I'm glad I got him, and I'm glad I still got him, because he's becoming more and more predictable. It's easier. It's getting easier. And that's what I couldn't wait for, is when things start getting easier training him, and easier on me because I'm getting older, and so is he, and it's just cool. It's just cool. Training a dog is pretty fucking cool stuff, and that's kind of what I want as my next dog. That's why when my wife and I had conversations about a next dog when the Basset Hounds went down, I kind of wanted to wait, and I'm not smarter than my wife or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to wait till I retired, which is, which is years away. And she's like, "Hey, we're dog people. We can't go without a fucking dog," And I go, "Well, you're right, but I want to try to be patient, and I wanted to be able to spend a lot of time with him. And it is hard working, living your life, and you got fucking kids. I got a kid in college. I got another kid about to go into college, full time. It's like it's a lot going on in your life. It's not necessarily the optimum time to take on a part-time job, which is basically training your dog. So that's basically what's going on with me, but I'm glad I did it. I think my wife was actually right. It's cool having a pal, man's best friend. It's cool to have him around. So I'm going to talk like Jack Nicholson the rest of this stream, and you'll either agree with me or you won't, right? I don't know. I got good beer though. Oh man, we went another half hour. I got to smoke again. Are fucking ready? Mids? What the hell are you doing? Are you done with the flu? You already done with the flu? You ready to drink with us, buddy? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you watched the fight? Did you watch it with a bunch of dudes? Oh, shit house. You spelled it right. What's the matter with you? Right, and that is true, Rogue. That's another thing I've been learning watching these things, that it doesn't necessarily matter which breed or which anything. Every dog is pretty close to different. Now, breeds do have their like genres they fall into, but you could get a fucking lab that doesn't want to fucking hunt, doesn't want anything to do with exercise or anything like that. And you can get a Shih Tzu that never fucking barks, which is, kind of amazing, actually. Michael D, be safe, brother. Maryland. Maryland out. You're a big hunter, Mids? 20 gauge. Small game? Right here. Or you do deer. No shit. Hey, Mids, you ever shot a 10 gauge? See, I got one of those I got a 20 gauge. I got a coach gun, and you can fire both barrels at the same time, which is kind of cool. Michael D. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Rogue, what are you talking about? 20 gauge no plug and 410 no plug. Oh, so you shot a 10 gauge when you were 12? Is that what you're saying, Mids? I think my fires are working. I hear the fucking steel knocking. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I was just curious if you guys ever shot that before. I've only heard of it. I've never like looked at the shells or anything or what a 10 gauge looks like, but I only knew of it because of the double barrel pull of a 20 gauge. Oh no shit. So what did you hunt? Mid squirrels or like rabbits or something? What'd you hunt, buddy? Oh deer. You would go deer hunting with it. No shit. Are you good shot, Mids? Interesting. I've never heard that before. That is unique. That is unique. So you've done this. Hmm. Wow, interesting. So I've always heard like 30 odd six and all that stuff, and interesting. Let me piss. Yeah, I gotta grab a smoke too, Mid. But that's a great conversation, buddy. Mids. That reminds me of Bill Burr. I don't know if you ever seen um, Bill Burr. Oh, sorry, I'm getting woody here. I don't know if you ever seen Bill Burr live, but there we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, I just burned myself. Oh, that sucks to be burned by fire. Ugh. Yeah, let me wash my arms off. I just got burnt. You see that? There you go. Burn. Burn, bitch, burn. Wash it, bitch. Scary Terry, bitch. Now, Bill Burr used to joke that he was going to get a 22 for self-defense, and everybody was, laughing at him. Hey, you need like a 40 or a 45. And one of his arguments was, he went shooting and shot a 45, and after he shot the bullet, his ears were like, ooh, he heard that. His ears just wrong, and he's like, if I got a perpetrator in my house, I want to be able to hear after I shoot the fucking gun. I don't want to be discombobulated. So I think it's funny that you're talking about shooting with a 20 gauge slug, killing some deer. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I gotta smoke or I'll die, everybody. Wow, they didn't even get up. Oh, damn. Well, it's on 25. So nobody else got on, huh? It's just us. At least I didn't see anybody else get on. But anyway, Mids, if you want, I'll send that link, and if you want to get on for a little bit, buddy, we'll talk some hunting stuff. I'd love to hear from you. I know I'm not in front of the monitor right now, but do you still hunt Mids? I guess that's kind of the question I wanted to ask you. Not that it's necessary, but now I don't want to pull any teeth. I don't need to hear family secrets or anything like that. Just general hunting conversation. Like I said, I'm glad I did this tonight because I really did learn quite a few things tonight. I always feel like I learned something when I'm talking to hunters somehow. About something, one way or another. Whether it's food, whether it's cooking, whether it's the actual hunting process itself. I always kind of feel a little more educated somehow. How often you feel that? How often you feel that you kind of learn something, not just like how many people are in Ohio or something, relevant maybe. I don't know. Oh, I am back. Whew. What's crawl? Yeah, let me put this up, Mid. It's against the law now to crawl. What does that mean, crawl, Rogue? If you don't mind me asking. There you go, Mids. If you want to get in body, do it. Do it. Yeah, what's crawling? Foul rogue roll. What's crawling foul roll? Roll. Raul. I saw something move. What happened? What happened? Oh, hold on. Let me check the fire real quick. Regis, there's more fingers up his butt. More thumbs up his butt. Oh, there we go. The fire's going now. The women are going to be so happy. Oh, they consider that like poaching road? Is that what they consider that? Yeah, there's my burn. Can you see? You can barely see it, but yeah, I'm always fucking burning myself because I'm a fucking idiot. See, I got these welding gloves, and I use them for the fire. I really like them. As an ex-welder, I use these for the fire. See? Right? Guess where I burn myself all the fucking time? Right fucking here, because I'm a fucking idiot. Because I feel safe with the gloves on. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't wear gloves, I wouldn't feel so safe. I'd be like delicate and curl in there. Because they're with the gloves, and I grab the wood and I fuck around with the embers and shit, and I place them properly so that they're most efficient for the best burn. The most efficient burn. I wind up fucking burning my ass. So, oh, Mids, hey, there you go. Thanks for dropping in, bro. Okay, I need to.
All right, Rudy, we here?
Oh, hey, Mids, how you doing, brother?
What do you say,
Good to
brother?
see you, man.
Pretty good. You crack open one real quick.
Wow, you don't sound all fucked up, dude. You sound good.
Yeah, a little bit. I just got over the flu a couple days ago, so we're hanging out. We're watching your show tonight. We're ready to go. I've been drinking since about 6 o'clock this evening or something like that. So
No shit.
Yeah, we're hanging in there. We watched the boxing match tonight. We're going good, brother. What do you say?
It's good, dude. You look pretty confident for starting at 6. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I wouldn't look like that.
Yeah, we do it big here in Cleveland, Ohio. So when you come down to the dog pound at 6 o'clock in the morning, like I told you, I invite you every fucking week. I say, come down to the media lot. We're going to fucking get after it, all right?
You guys will kill me. You'll kill me.
We're not going to kill you. We're going to.
Not literally. I mean, you won't stab me like Psycho, but I mean, I'll
listen,
by 8 o'clock, I'd be over there going, I'd be over there like hiding my own Easter eggs, man.
We're going to give you good beer. We're going to cook you some good barbecue, and you'll be treated right. That's Cleveland hospitality for you, brother.
We do have to do that, dude.
Yeah.
And that sounds very inviting, dude. It really does.
That's how fucking Cleveland does it. I just go back to my buddy's house, watching the boxing match tonight. Thought I would chime in. You want to talk about hunting, so we're going.
Well, you know what? Go ahead and talk about the boxing match, man, if you want to.
So this may be a little bit like politically incorrect, but sorry, I take my headphones out because they're like sort of noise canceling and I can't hear my own voice. But it was a good fight leading up to it. The only part I did not like was when not Tyson Fury, but Deontay Wilder walked out to a rapper saying, Black pride, Black excellence. And I'm like, is this serious? This is not like politically acceptable. And when it came down to it, Tyson Fury knocked the motherfucker out and got the win.
So wait a minute, you mean it was like a Black Panther type?
It was. Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was literally a double standard. Walked out to spouting racial slurs, this and that, yada yada yada. When it comes down to it, that is not what they should be doing whatsoever. You should not come out spouting a racial slur at all, because when you're on a stage like that, I mean, of course, there's a double standard here in America that the media is going to praise this and that. You don't do that at all. Imagine if somebody of the opposite race walked out and said the same thing.
Okay, so it was a black dude with a Black Panther type rant marching onto the ring.
Yeah.
And this upset me.
I mean, it didn't upset me. It just made me think the hypocrisy of the type of society we live in today.
Right.
So if Camel Toes wants to get on here and debate me right now, we can go ahead and be about it. But he's obviously too scared, and he's literally laying in a fucking 3-pound pile of fucking beer cans, dump over there. But
who is
Camel Toes?
Oh, he Camel Toes?
Yeah. Listen. Rudy, because he's a Bernie bro till the day he fucking dies.
He's a what?
He's a Bernie bro till the day he dies.
A what bro?
A Bernie bro.
Oh, Bernie
Sanders. Yeah.
Hey, Bernie won, man.
Yeah,
did he win Nevada or something?
Yeah, that's pretty cute. You can win Nevada, but Trump had more people watching him speak than the people that voted yesterday. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get back on the subject to talking about hunting.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that was great to hear your and it's too bad about the whole racial thing. It's too bad. Yeah, and you're right. There is a little bit of hypocrisy about that. But like you said, when did you start hunting? How old were you? You said 10.
Yeah, I would say I was about 10, maybe 8. The first time I started hunting, I was probably 8 or 10. I was hunting squirrels with a 22. You know what a 22 rifle is, right?
Yeah.
I was probably hunting them then. That's when my dad pretty much taught me how to pick up a gun. That was before, because I mean, if you're hunting with a 22 rifle, it's just one shot, opposed to hunting with a 20 gauge buckshot, which spreads out pellets. But when it comes down to it, if I had to take a pick of a 20 gauge over a 12 gauge, I'd probably pick a 20 gauge just because you're getting less recoil off the rip. And when it comes to the diameter of the bullet that you have, I mean, it almost does the same damage.
So when you're talking about recoil, you feel more accurate. You feel more confident shooting that, correct?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the kickback, it doesn't really affect the shot, but it comes down to the mental game that does occur.
Right, because the recoil is an after effect. You actually make the shot and then it recoils.
Right.
So you feel better knowing that. Correct. I mean, you feel you feel better knowing that it's not going to recoil as much, so you feel more confident in your shot, kind of, right?
Right. Exactly. So I mean, it comes down to just more so the mental aspect of, I'm shooting a 12 gauge over a 20 gauge because I've shot both thousands of times. It just literally comes down to the mental aspect of I'm shooting a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge. And I mean, of course, the 12 gauge is going to do more damage, but if you're accurate, the 20 gauge is going to do the same thing as the 12 gauge. I mean, as long as you hit him in the same fucking region, it's going to hit him. It's going to hurt him. You're just going to have to track the deal for a mile, and it's the same thing.
Well, I think it's cool that you kind of articulated that in the chat because a lot of these hunters get down to the grain in the bullet. They're very articulate in everything they fucking do. Everything kind of needs to be perfect for them, which is really cool. But I think it's cool that you kind of brought this kind of layman, if you don't mind me saying, aspect of hunting. Like I can do the same thing with this. I thought was kind of cool, actually. So I'm glad you really got on here to explain that a little bit.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I have a couple buddies who live in Kentucky, and the weird thing about that is, especially I have a buddy who lives in Louisville, Kentucky. You know where that is?
Oh, Louisville.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Tom Brokaw says Louisville?
Yeah, I mean it's the land of the bourbon, I guess.
Oh.
So put it this way, it's so the land is flat there, right? And when you pass over to Ohio, so Kentucky, they can hunt with rifles. And in Ohio, you cannot hunt with rifles. You're literally limited to a shotgun and a duck plug that only holds 3 rounds. So you have a shotgun that holds 3 shots, and that's it. In Kentucky,
right.
In Kentucky, you can literally carry a long range rifle that can shoot over 500 yards. And the reason they do that is because they think Ohio is so flat that it cannot be, authorized for rifle hunting. Whereas in Kentucky, they only take an account that eastern and central Kentucky has the mountains and everything like that, so you can hunt with rifles. And
well, I don't understand that. What is the regulation purpose in that? If you don't mind.
I think the only regulation purpose is comes to the flat land. When it comes to Ohio, there's more, I guess you could say metropolitan areas. There's more I guess you could say inner city areas. But
so you're closer society, basically.
Rifle hunting in Ohio is literally outlawed. You can only hunt with shotguns in Ohio, but in Kentucky you can literally hunt with long range rifles when it comes to deer and any other wild game like that.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah,
I did not know that. Why, I know all the hunters I know it, from around here, they use shotguns. So I guess that's, they're definitely true. I mean, that sounds right.
But then again, that's what makes fucking Ohio some badass motherfuckers is we don't need fucking rifles. All we need is fucking shotguns, and that's about it. Come on with it, Rudy. Come on, man.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Shotguns are badass. There's no doubt about that.
Can we let's switch to some brown stock right now.
All right.
And
that'd be great.
I've been holding my tongue for this for a while. When it comes to the analytics, that's the thing of the future. Okay. You have D Podesta, who feels like he has our franchise by the fucking balls, right? And if the next fucking head coach comes in and does not literally sit there and crunch the numbers, report to Jimmy Haslam and John DePodesta, and brings their little game plan to them every week, they're shit. Like, what does that mean? I would rather have a coach who knows football in and out than somebody who can sit there and read analytics any day of the fucking week. Because we've been going through the same shit since what? Since the merger? Trust me, I'm 26 years old. I'm 26 years old. And I have not seen a winning season since what? 2000, what was it? 2009?
Right. I think that's part and parcel to what's going on here, to be honest with you, Mid.
Or what was that? 2000. When was the last time we had a winning season? Was that Seneca Wallace? Is that when it was?
Seneca Wallace, yeah.
Or was that
he didn't want to play when it was cold. Yeah, it was too cold for him sometimes, and he would do well and when it was warm, and he'd kind of fade away when it was cool. Yeah, I think they're trying to embrace new things. I don't know whether it's right or wrong. I embrace analytics. I lost you, Mid, but hopefully you're still listening. Is it a good thing? Who fucking knows, man? I mean, I was a 12-4 guy last year, man. Jesus Christ, man. I thought the Browns were going to be fucking 12-4 based on our fucking talent. I'll get you back in here. Give me a second. There you go. I was one of those guys, man, that this is it. We're hitting the ground running here.
Yep. And the thing about it is, I come from a family who they're what, like 30 year season ticket holders, and I'm going on what, 10-year season ticket holder. Like it comes down to a breaking point to where enough's enough. Like, you just got to stop.
That was a very hard season, dude. I have to admit, I'm 48 years old, dude. I've been watching the fucking Browns ever since I was, blowing boogers in my mom's fucking handkerchief or something. I don't know how to articulate that, but this season fucking hurt, man. This season that wasn't the one I wanted to.
The thing about it is, there was one thing that fucking hurt us. Is I think we should not have fucking got rid of Greg Williams because he had the team playing behind us.
Okay, you just glitched, and everything you just said we didn't hear, as far as I know. But just hold on. I don't know what to do, but that I don't really hear you right now. Yeah, just hold on just a second. Stay stationary for a second, because whatever your phone's doing, it's not rocking right now. So hopefully you can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Mic's on. You're not nothing here. But can you say something? Here, you want to shut down and get back? Yeah, something happened to your stuff. Well, I cannot hear you, and I can still hear me. Anyone in the chat can just let me know that you can still hear me. Maybe it was mid stuff. Hey, we got 4 guys. What? Oh, okay. Now I think Pat got his second win. Okay.
Are we clear? Are we clear? Are we clear?
I do hear you.
Testing.
Yep,
Testing.
I
testing.
do hear you. Okay, well,
But
yeah, go on,
to
buddy.
finish off where I was coming at, we're finished out the last season. Whenever Greg Williams took over the program, right? Baker Mayfield was firing on all cylinders. The offense was fucking good to go, right? The defense, Greg Williams is a defensive coach. The defense was prime. And they want to move ahead and hire an offensive lineman? What was Freddie Kitchens?
Oh, he was the running backs coach.
Yeah, they want to hire him over Greg Williams, who had the offense and defense firing on all cylinders and had the team respecting him. And then to capitalize on that, you bring in Odell Beckham Jr. By the way, I'm not sold on Odell Beckham Jr. whatsoever at all. I personally think you ruined this team. But when you do that type of fucking fucketry, it does not work whatsoever. It does not work at all.
Oh, I love the American language. Right there, buddy. Fucketry. Brilliant.
It does not work whatsoever.
Yeah, I was a Greg Williams guy, and and I don't mean to. I'm not harping because that's when I got the video to prove it that I was like make Greg Williams the coach. But however, I wasn't totally disturbed with the Freddie Kitchens hire, like a lot of other people were. I thought him and Baker had good camaraderie, and I don't know what other people brought to the thing. That's the thing is.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Hold on. I was not disturbed. I was not disturbed with it whatsoever, and I was brought to the fucking altar in red panties, and I was bent over and fucked with it too, with no fucking lube.
Oh, the Freddie Kitchens hire.
Yeah. At all.
Right. I wasn't like disturbed by it or anything. I was like, okay, well, I kind of get it, if they like his philosophy, somebody likes it, whether it's, John and Haslam both liked him as the head coach. It wasn't like, Freddie just mystically appeared out of, the heavens and dropped down in there. So he sold his way in there at least.
Yeah, he did. He sold a lot. He probably sold his ass and maybe his wife's fucking car. That's what he probably fucking sold too.
He's still working though. He's on the Giants, so the Giants picked him up. I can't remember if I thought he was a running back or a tight ends coach or something like that. Or I got to get another beer.
What are you drinking tonight? Oh shit! All right, I had
North Carolina.
Last weekend. I had some Great Lakes. I can't remember what the hell the name was. I put it in the chat last weekend too.
Oh,
it was some Great Lakes stuff.
I might remember that.
But you know what got me with the flu today? Little 12er, some Bud Light Lime. Listen, because I could not handle the IPA, and trust me, when you're day off the flu, you do not want to drink, something that's too hoppy. You want to just ease your way back into it. That's the way you do it. Right.
Yeah. I think the hoppy thing is somewhat of an acquired taste, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I feel the same because this is the first brown ale I've ever tried that had like this really big hoppy finish, and I like it, but it's because I started trying the IPAs. I started getting a little used to it. My palate has like adjusted to it, and I'm kind of digging it, to be honest with you. But if you're drinking Bud Light and you fucking drink some IPA, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this, dude? What's this fucked up taste? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the fucking way the Cleveland Road Dogs fucking roll. I mean, you grow up in high school drinking Busch Light, and you graduate, and you drink Bud Light a little bit, then you graduate to maybe a little of the IPA hoppers, but
Right, but you explore. You're right. You're out into the world, and you hold on, Mids. I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna grab a half a smoke. So hold on there, buddy. You can talk to the chat. I don't mean to be a jerk. I need some time.
I'm gonna try to pull the chat up real quick. Hey, Pat, 1984, why don't you bring your fucking ass onto the broadcast real quick, huh? Don't be a fucking little beta bitch, huh? What do you say? Hey, Rudy, what's the smoking fucking choice tonight? You smoking Newports or smoking Marlboros or what's going on?
Smoking Newports. Is it Newports is like the stoners smoke there, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. I said Newports is the smoke of the choice. You got a 12-inch bass in your car and banging some Bone Thugs and Harmony.
All right, hey, yeah, I don't mean to be rude. I'm an addict, so I need to smoke, but I'll be right back, buddy. I need another beer too. So.
All right.
Yeah, in the '80s, the stoners smoked the Newports. That's how it was, man.
Yeah. Got Road Dog chiming in. Hey, Road Dog, I see you're a Saints fan. I'm telling you right now, I feel sorry for you guys because you guys have been fucked over for like 3 straight years now. Should have been the Super Bowl a couple years ago. It's sad what the hell happened to you guys. Plus this past year against the Vikings, yeah, it's sad. I would write a letter to Roger Goodell and telling him to check his blouse.
You getting the Saints guys going there, Mids?
When it comes to the Saints guys, I mean, I can't really say much about them. I mean, they got fucked over bad.
They got a pretty good fucking team there too, dude.
I mean, they have 3 deep quarterbacks, and they have Drew Brees, Teddy Two Gloves, and Taysom Hill. I mean, any NFL franchise would love to have that combo right now.
Yeah.
But as a Cleveland Browns fan, I would love to have Baker Mayfield as my quarterback, so we're going to leave it at that.
I'm a Baker fan too, man. I think he's going to come to fruition these next couple of years here.
Who's that? I don't think Baker's going to come to fruition. He already pretty much has. It's a matter of coaching when it comes down to it. He was excellent. He was excellent under Greg Williams, and when Freddie Kitchens stepped up to the plate, he could not handle all the fucking egos in the locker room.
Yeah, man. I mean, I get what you're saying. I can't totally put it on Freddie's shoulders though. I think some of it was him. A little maybe a little lack in focus, maybe, something like that.
How about the Cavs? Like, how dumb you gotta fucking be to trade for who they trade for? What the fuck's his name? Shit, what's the dude they traded for this year?
I don't really know the Cavs. I haven't been following this year, to be honest with you.
Trust me, I haven't either, because that's how fucking bad it is. Oh shit, what's his name? Hold on.
They didn't trade Kevin Love, did they?
No, it was the dude they traded for in the All-Star break, who they got from Detroit.
Tristan Thompson, maybe?
No, they got the guy from Detroit, who was literally in the last year of their fucking contract, and they traded for him. They traded Brandon Knight and a couple others. I don't know if it was clearing cap space or whatever it was, but they traded for him, and I don't know if it was a clear salary cap or what it was, but they traded for him. Shit, what is his name? Yeah, Andre Drummond. They traded for him, got Andre Drummond, traded for him, and he's in the last year of his fucking contract, and they gave away 2 players. I think they gave away a contract pick as well. For what? Do you think they're going to compete? No.
Poor Cavs.
They need to sell the team ASAP.
Their coach is gone, isn't he? Did I see that?
Oh yeah, not Boeheim. Shit, what the hell is his name?
He left. He fled, right? I mean,
he just could not coach the
quit?
fucking pros after he called them thugs. I mean, they pretty much ousted him and got him the hell out of there.
Is that what it was?
I mean, it wasn't that. It's just they should not have got rid of Ty Lue.
I don't know, man. A lot of people were whooping on fucking Ty Lue the whole time. It was almost like they had to, wasn't it?
I mean, you won a championship, so why the hell would they even get him out of there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you know how society is now. You whoop on somebody enough, everybody's just so sick of hearing it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's who knows? I'm just hoping the Indians, they have a good fucking year this year. But when it comes to baseball, they need to put a salary cap on it, because when you're a Cleveland Indians fan, I mean, you win once every 10 years? You're literally a farm market to all these teams like the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, and that.
Yeah, but they do it well though, don't they? I mean, they stay competitive almost all the time though. I mean, of late.
Yeah, because they can pay players $250 million a year and shit like that.
Right, but I mean, it's it's kind of a cool. Indians are kind of a cool story, I think, because of their manipulation of the the farm and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of suggesting that that it's kind of, they're always kind of like the dudes that if you want to win, it's kind of a cool story, with the Indians.
We can't even afford to keep Corey Kluber or who else?
Right.
Francisco Lindor. That's how bad
Right.
it is.
Cleveland
You
was a
remember? You
badass.
remember Asdrubal Cabrera? We couldn't even afford to keep him. Cliff Lee, CC Sabathia.
Right.
We can't even afford
Ass
to keep
dribble is
them.
the best name I've ever heard. If somebody says ass dribble to me, I can't help but, I gotta keep that guy.
You want some more names?
Just kidding.
Asdrubal Cabrera. What's his name? Shit. A little bit too drunk. You gotta remind me. The second baseman. Shit. It's coming to me right now. The second base shortstop combo. Omar Vizquel and
Vizquel!
Omar Vizquel and Cliff Lee as well. Omar Vizquel and shit. Who is Omar Vizquel's shortstop?
Vizquel was a badass. There's no doubt.
Who is Omar Vizquel's shortstop? Because I can't even remember that shit.
I don't remember. Yeah, Stumbler would know. If Stumbler was here, he would be. You and him would be going at it right now, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Indians would. Stumbler the Indians, so Stumbler knows his baseball.
And shit, who is that shortstop that fucking played that fucking year? God damn it! Because
Which year?
You know Nick Camino, right?
No.
You know Mary Kay Cabot?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know him. Not like the Stumbler does.
Fuck,
not like a true baseball fan knows,
Fuck. Omar Vizquel and shit, who was that shortstop? That was like the best 1-2 combo you could ever have in baseball. Like ever. Does anyone in the chat know?
So when Vizquel played second, this dude played shortstop?
Yeah.
I have no idea who you're talking about, dude. No idea. I don't remember Vizquel playing second base, to be honest with you.
I don't want to say the old school tribe because that's going to bring it back to the old school fucking tribe drummer. That's what he's going to bring it back to. He was kindling his sticks before he walked into the fucking to the Jake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck it was.
I'll Google it. You want me to Google it? I'll Google it.
Omar Vizquel. Omar Vizquel. That's who it was.
What?
Omar Vizquel.
Right. He was the shortstop, but you said he played second base for a year or something, or a season.
Just go ahead and Google it. Omar Vizquel and whoever the fuck it was who played shortstop. Fuck.
So who played shortstop and Omar Vizquel played second base, correct?
Yeah.
Who played shortstop when Omar Vizquel played second base? It didn't give it to me. It says more games at shortstop in history. I just volume. I don't hear you at all. Wiki Omar Vizquel. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, I lost you. I lost you, Mids. I got a big fucking burn on my arm from because I'm an idiot. All right. Yeah. Well, it's late. I am gonna end this. I'm sorry, you four that are here. I gotta get up kind of early in the morning, and it is late. And I guess I'm about done. It was cool, fucking man. It was nice to yeah. You coming on here. I'd love to have you on again for hunting stuff too, and more outdoor stuff. Because I think that's probably where my stream might be headed a little. Get into you guys that do that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm so glad you showed up tonight. It's great to have you as a fucking Cleveland fan. I really appreciate your subscription and being on here. You guys have all been great. You guys always are. And God bless you guys. I love you. Till next time. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do a midweek stream. But if not, you guys will be on the weekends. So peace out. Glad you came on, Mids. Love you guys. You guys have always been awesome. Be safe. Take care. I can't do anything or find my mouse, but peace out, brothers. Love you guys. You guys were awesome tonight. Really had a good time. And it's not ending. Why is it not ending? It doesn't want me to end because this stream was so good, right? Come on. Come on, Mr. Computer. There you go.